2007 and then 7.5 to 2009 Dodge Cummins. So essentially it will be the same as on the truck, but we'll just start by pulling off the old parts. So this will be the feed line to the filter housing from the fuel tank. So we'll go ahead and get that out of the way. We'll back it here. Pull this away. And so those fuel lines are going to be a size 17 millimeter. And then the mounting hardware is just going to be two 10 millimeter bolts here. We'll go ahead and we'll remove that from the truck. That will be set out of the way there. Start it off, we'll go ahead and reattach the return line. So you can go ahead and put a banjo fitting in there. Make sure you get your washers, and then that will just reconnect here on either side. And you'll want to cinch that up as well. And then you can go in to install the housing. This is how it should arrive, along with 2 bolts and 2 lock washers. And the new bolts here will be a 13 millimeter. So we'll cinch these up. Should be sitting like that. Once you get this on, these 2 hard lines coming in for the return, you'll need to kind of push it back. So obviously the motor will be a little more sturdy in the truck, but you can push those back out of the way just slightly so the filter doesn't rub. And then we'll go about putting the factory feed line back on there. And this, on these years of trucks, it will just thread directly into the housing. And so you can go ahead and reattach that there. From there on out, we will have the 90-degree JIC fitting that will feed the CP3 with the connection of 2 more fittings. The silver JIC will thread into the injection pump connected to the brass number 6 JIC, making this connection here. So you'd slide that on into the injection pump, and then this side will connect to the front of the housing there. 3 to 7s, it will come with a new water and fuel sensor, which will go facing the front of the vehicle, and you can just simply thread it in by hand. Most of the time you're not going to even want to use a wrench because they are plastic and they can be delicate. And whether you need it or not, this is a separate item with the kit, but the extension harness, some of the trucks come with a little tighter harness, which it may be needed. For the front kits, we use the 1R-0750, and that will just simply thread on the base of the housing, and you'll want to cinch it up just by hand. And then you can go about priming and starting the vehicle.